Good evening and welcome to Hilliard, Florida for Backroad Sports, the Charlton Sports Network. I'm Adam Bell. Thank you for joining us live in Hilliard for the FHSAA softball regional final. Right now you're watching the 2019 FHSAA softball regional final on the Charlton Sports Network, between the Hilliard Flashes coming in at 15-8 and the Lafayette Hornets coming in at 13-12. Rights to this broadcast of the district regional contest in the 2019 FHSAA Class 1A Softball Championship have been granted to the Charlton Sports Network by the Florida High School Athletic Association and is intended solely for the enjoyment of our viewing audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this telecast without the express written consent of the Florida High School Association is prohibited. Well, thank you folks for watching. We have a lot of people to thank tonight as we get started. So first off, I want to thank the Hilliard Little League for helping out and sponsoring tonight's webcast, along with the members of the community. Hal King bringing a bunch of members of the community here in Hilliard, Florida together to give us the ability to webcast tonight's game. Also, Bella Blue Photography. Boy, she stepped right up yesterday when we first found out we were going to be able to carry the game. Bella Blue Photography. Shout out to them. R&R Construction. Those folks came up big time for us, and we appreciate those folks over at R&R. Also, his wife's tanning salon came up big for us as well, and we appreciate that. So right now we're going to go to a commercial break and let you see the folks who made this webcast possible. Thank you for watching. You're watching Hilliard Softball on the Charlton Sports Network.
Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away. ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
All right, welcome back to Hilliard, Florida. We're live out here right behind Hilliard Middle School, Elementary School over here in Hilliard, just across the border from my home base at Charlton County High School. We normally do our streaming up in Charlton. We were able to make arrangements to get down here thanks to several people in the community here in Hilliard. And the response to our streaming tonight's game has been fantastic from the folks in Hilliard and northern Nassau County. We literally found out yesterday around 2 o'clock that we could make it happen, and the sponsors came through big time from the community. So a shout out to all of those folks who made tonight possible. Let's take you around the ballpark real quick. I have a fourth camera that's not quite ready to go yet, but here's the main cameras for tonight's action. That's going to be one of your pitcher catchers, third base, shortstop shot. This will be your first base, second base, short right field shot. And this is your pitcher catcher shot for tonight's action. And we will have our outfield camera up and running in just a moment. I want to thank Coach Michael Bryant and the Hilliard Athletic Director for their tremendous hospitality tonight. They've given me the run of the outfield out here, and I appreciate that. It always makes it easier when you have a host that will just let you go and do your thing. It's really nice. It makes it great. Good crowd out here. You guys can see the crowd in the shot there. That's the visiting crowd. Lafayette traveled well. The Hornets coming in at 13-12. The Flashes at 15-8. So it ought to be a good one here tonight. The winner of this one, that little difference I've noticed between GHSA and FHSAA is up in Georgia. They'll do a best 2 out of 3 in softball. Down here, boy, I'll tell you what, there's no playing for tomorrow. You win or you go home. I kind of like that. Puts a lot of pressure on the girls to perform right out of the gate. So, and we just did our maidens, our Charlton County maidens up in Folkestone in slow pitch, the slow pitch variety. They were up in the state championship tournament there just a couple of weeks ago, and we streamed that as well. So it's been a big couple of weeks for Charlton Sportsnet, getting in on playoff action on both sides of the border. Umpires are here. They've arrived and are taking a tour of the outfield right now. They're headed over to right field as we speak, taking their pregame tour. Got to give a shout out to my niece, Hannah Steedley. She's over there doing the jig right now. I don't have a shot at the dugout. They're over there dancing and getting fired up. The Hilliard Lady Flashes. My niece Hannah, shout out to her. Chris and Paul. Paul out there working the field. There you see old brother-in-law Paul out there. He's working that baseline over there on first base. That's the cool thing about doing a small town Class 1A ball on both sides of the border. It's a community effort. It takes a lot to get these teams going and these games going, and it takes the community to do it. So shout out to all of you folks who do that as well. We're going to take one more break. I'm going to turn that outfield camera on, and we'll be right back. You are watching the 2019 FHSAA Softball Regional Final on the Charlton Sports Network.
Okefenokee Rural Electric Membership Corporation has been providing quality electric service at a competitive price to residential, commercial, and industrial customers in southeast Georgia and northeast Florida since 1939. For tips and advice on how to save electricity and stretch your energy dollars, call 1-800-262-5131 and speak to your marketing representative. We are a cooperative owned by those we serve.
Hey Indian fans, did you know you're eligible to join the United First Federal Credit Union? We are your hometown financial institution offering services such as online banking, mobile deposit, free checking, and much more. And if you're in the market to purchase a vehicle, our auto loan rates start as low as 2.99 for those who qualify. We are conveniently located at 3773 2nd Street South in Folkestone. Federally insured by NCUA and Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Hilliard, Florida. About to play the Class 1A softball regional final. Right here in North Florida, just across the border from our home base in Folkestone, Georgia. Back home in Folkestone, for my Charlton fans watching, the Quarterback Club Steak Dinner it's been happening now for about 45 minutes. So if anybody wants to bring me a steak running across the border, I sure won't complain. Always a big fundraiser for the Quarterback Club and Charlton County football. And from what I understand, they had another big turnout. Sold a lot of tickets for that again this year. Upcoming schedule for Charlton Sports Network. Tonight, obviously, we have this big game for Hilliard and the Lafayette Hornets. Tomorrow, we have the Bethune Braves taking on Ware County in middle school football. That will be live tomorrow from Charlton County High School. Thursday, we have an off night, if you can believe that. And then Friday, we're headed over to Camden County for a huge spring game between the Charlton County Indians in football and the Camden County Wildcats. Charlton County is a Class A football power, and Camden County is a Class 7A football power. But I'll tell you what, the last two spring games with Camden have been very close, very tight, with Charlton actually pulling one out last year versus the Wildcats. Then Saturday, the Charlton Sports Network, right here on YouTube as well, is headed to Alabama with the North Florida Pumas of the WNFC Women's Professional Tackle Football. We'll be live from Birmingham, Alabama at 5 p.m. their time, 6 p.m. our time. The North Florida Pumas, based right here, just south of here in Callahan, Florida, taking on the Alabama Fire. North Florida Pumas have to win out the remaining 3 games to qualify for the playoffs in the WNFC. So a big games all week long right here on Charlton Sports Network. So y'all be sure and stick with us all week long. For those of you watching for the first time, I know we have a lot of Hilliard folks logging on right now for the first time on Charlton Sports Network. If you folks will click subscribe, we're hoping to do more games down here in Hilliard for you folks. So if you guys will just click subscribe, doesn't cost you a thing. Anytime we go live, YouTube will notify you immediately, and you'll never miss anything we do live or upload, like shows and so forth, coaches' shows, interviews, anything we do, you'll get notified immediately. Also, check out our Facebook pages. Our Facebook pages, we have a business page on Facebook, Charlton Sportsnet, and we also have a group page also at Charlton Sportsnet. We're on Twitter, Charlton Sportsnet, and Instagram as well. Same hashtag, Charlton Sportsnet. So you are all over social media. Right now, the Blues and the coaches, you can see just one of the Blues right there in the right-hand side of your shot. Our cameras are stationary tonight. I'm flying solo on the webcast, so I tried to cover the whole field with the cameras, so no mobile cameras tonight. Everything's stationary. Let's take you around the park one more time real quick. That is obviously third base home pitcher camera. Pitcher-catcher camera. That's back at the third base, first and second base. And there's our outfield camera we have running now. Want to thank you, see there on the top right-hand corner of your screen, R&R Construction. They're our title sponsor tonight. We appreciate those folks at R&R. Let's go down the lineups real quick for the visiting team. Lafayette. Rochelle McDonald, number 5. Gina Null, number 77. Reagan Barnes, number 4. Mackenzie Winburn, number 10. Charlie James, number 17. Hannah Murray, number 19. Haley Peterson, number 8. Alexis Koch, number 9. Chloe Lamb, number 18. Maddie Kuhn, number 1. Haley Shows, number 2. Peyton Revels, number 7. Katie Land, number 12. Haley Rosenbaum, number 13. And Addison Edwards, number 15. For the Hornets. For the Flashes, number 4. Harley Guyan, number 20, Hannah Steedley. Number 22, Tristan Edwards. Number 6, Brooke Giger. Number 2, Braylon Holly. Number 8, Riley English. Number 3, Jaden Holly. Number 9, Brianna Johnson. Number 7, Jade Booth. Number 15, Catherine Crump. Number 11, Cameron English. Number 12, Melissa Vroman. Number 14, Madison Howard. Number 16, Jessica Patterson. And number 21, Delaney Vennard. And those are the 2 lineups for Lafayette and Hilliard. There you see the captains for the Flashes and the Hornets at home plate. Pre-game ceremonies and such with the Blues at home plate. We should have first pitch coming up in about 4 minutes. I have a script that I have to read all game long, so let's do that real quick just to make sure everybody's covered. For those of you just joining us, rights to this broadcast of the regional contest in the 2019 FHSAA Class 1A Softball Championship have been granted to the Charlton Sports Network by the Florida High School Athletic Association and is intended solely for the enjoyment of our viewing audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the expressed written consent of the Florida High School Athletic Association is prohibited. So let's take one more quick break while I finalize things here in Hilliard, and we'll be right back. You're watching the Hilliard Flashes hosting the Lafayette Hornets on the Charlton Sports Network.
Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away. ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're all
Player introductions and the national anthem.
Number 7, Peyton Little. Number 12, Katie Land. Number 13, Haley Rosenbaum. Number 15, Addison Edwards. Starting at pitcher, number 5, Rochelle McDonald. The right fielder, number 77, Jenna Nall. Second base, number 4, Reagan Barnes. Catching, number 10, Mackenzie Renberg. At first base, number 17, Charlie James. At third base, number 19, Hannah Murray. The designated player, number 8, Haley Peterson. Left field, number 9, Alex Cook. At shortstop, number 18, Chloe Lamb. In center field, number 1, Maggie Coon, who is also the flex player. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lafayette County Hornets, coached by Derek Garland. For our own flashes, number 11, Cameron English. Number 12, Melissa Roman. Number 14, Madison Howard. Number 16, Jessica Patterson. Number 21, Delaney Bernard. Starting at third base, number 4, Harley Duena. Center field, number 20, Hannah Sweetley. Catching, number 22, Tristan Edwards. Pitching, number 6, Brooke Geiger. Shortstop, number 2, Braylon Holly. Second base, number 8, Riley English. First base, number 3, Jaden Holly. Left field, number 9, Brianna Johnson. Designated player, number 7, Jane Booth. Right field, number 15, Catherine Crump, who is also the flex. Sportsmanship is having pride in your school, your team, yourself. Sportsmanship is respect for the game and those who play it. The Florida High School Athletic Association reminds you to take on the responsibility of good sportsmanship, play strong, play hard. Our umpires for tonight's game at third base, Dana King. At first base, Mark Lindblom. Home plate, David Mozingo. They're from the Daytona Beach A1 Association. If you all please rise, remove your hats. We have a special tonight. Miss Maddie Cunningham is going to render our national anthem for us. Maddie.
You
All right, that was player introductions in the national anthem. Coming up, first pitch, Lafayette versus Hilliard. You're watching the 2019 FHSAA Softball Regional Final on the Charlton Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sports Net.
Okefenokee Rural Electric Membership Corporation has been providing quality electric service at a competitive price to residential, commercial, and industrial customers in southeast Georgia and northeast Florida since 1939. For tips and advice on how to save electricity and stretch your energy dollars, call 1-800-262-5131 and speak to your marketing representative. We are a cooperative owned by those we serve.
Hey Indian fans, did you know you're eligible to join the United First Federal Credit Union? We are your hometown financial institution offering services such as online banking, mobile deposit, free checking, and much more. And if you're in the market to purchase a vehicle, our auto loan rates start as low as 2.99 for those who qualify. We are conveniently located at 3773 2nd Street South in Folkestone.
Welcome back to Hilliard High School. Leading off for the Lafayette Hornets is number 5, Rochelle McDonald. Fair ball to left. McDonald's rounding first, headed to second. She's headed to third. Safe at third, so the Hornets start off with a triple with the leadoff batter. Next up is number 77, Gina Knoll. One and oh. Called strike, 1-1. Off speed. 2-1. On the mound for the Flashes is number 5. I'm sorry, 6, Brooke Geiger. 2-2. Is hit down first baseline. Throw back to home. Safe at home. The Hornets are on the board. One out. Number 4, Reagan Barnes at the plate. Called strike, 1-1. Foul ball. One and two. Nobody on, one out. Foul ball out of play. Shout out to Hilliard Little League and Hal King, friends of Hal King, the community making it possible to be here tonight. Down low, 2 and 2. Fly ball to left, foul. Count remains 2 and 2. Scoreboard has 2 outs. Officially, I'll check on that. Ball high, full count. Full count on Barnes. That one gets out of the infield. She'll hold it first. Number 10, Mackenzie Winburn at the plate. One and 0. Two and 0. Fly ball in the infield. That's caught by the first baseman. Now there's 2 outs. Next up is number 17, Charlie James. That one's hit back to the pitcher. Throw to first is in time. Sportsmanship is having pride in your school, your team, yourself, and yourself. Sportsmanship is respect for the game and those who play it. The Florida High School Association reminds you to take on the responsibility of good sportsmanship. Play strong, play hard, play fair. This message provided by this station and the FHSAA. You are watching the 2019 FHSAA Softball Regional Final on the Charlton Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Federally insured by NCUA and Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back, bottom of the first. Leading off for the Flashes, Harley Guyan. One and one. That's hit the right field. That's going to one hop to the fence. Stand up double for the Flashes to lead off here in the bottom of the first. Next up is number 20, Hannah Steedley. You folks at home, especially you folks from Lafayette that are just finding out about the link, if y'all could spread the link around to your friends and family, we sure would appreciate it. I know you folks want to support your girls as well as Flashes fans, so spread that link around. Oh, and 1 on Steedley. We have a timeout. Flashes open up with a runner on second. Steedley at the plate, no outs. Here's a hit back to the pitcher. Throw to first is in time. 1 out. Guyan's over on third now. Next up is number 22, Tristan Edwards. There's a hit to second. Throw to first is in time. Hilliard's on the board, though. With the RBI, we're tied at 1. Next up is number 6, Brooke Geiger. I know there's Geigers and Giegers here in Hilliard, so if somebody could text me or walk out here and tell me if I'm getting the pronunciation right, because I know there's 2 different families with the exact same spelling. I certainly want to make sure I have that right. Fly ball in the infield. That's caught for the third out, but not before the Flashes tie the game up. We're headed to the second. Tonight's game in the 2019 FHSAA Class 1A Softball Championship is sponsored by the Florida High School Athletic Association. The FHSAA is a democratic organization with a membership of more than 800 middle and senior high schools, all committed to ensuring that Florida's student athletes can compete fairly and equitably in an educational environment. The Florida High School Association, building leaders through teamwork, sportsmanship, and citizenship. We'll be right back. Florida High School Association recognizes its corporate partners who help make the FHSAA softball championships possible. And we'll get back to that in just a second. Leading off will be number 19, Hannah Murray. Oh and 1. Little low, 1-1. Let's get back to that real quick. To make the championships possible, Champion Team IP, the official merchandising company of the FHSAA. Gator Thirst Quencher, Fueling the Future. Mainlight Events, the official photo company of the FHSAA. 2-1. Balfour, the official supplier of championship rings for the FHSAA. Spectrum Sports, the official television partner of the FHSAA. Max Preps, official scores and statistics of the FHSAA. GoFan, hold on, outside. GoFan, official online ticket provider for the FHSAA. And Wilson, provider of the official game ball for the 2019 FHSAA Softball Championships. 3-2, full count on Hannah Murray. Foul ball. And I just found out I read that script one inning too quick. I was supposed to read the sponsor promos in the third inning, so we'll be going back over that. A little bit of adjustment for me. I'm used to GHSA ball, so y'all bear with me on the scripts for the Florida High School Association. Foul ball. Foul ball out of play. Good crowd on hand. Place is packed. All three sets of bleachers are full here in Hilliard. Standing room only. From the bullpen down to the bleachers on the Hilliard side, Lafayette traveled very well as well. Fly ball to center right. Catch is made over there. One out. Number 8, Haley Peterson at the plate for the Hornets. Lafayette over from Mayo, Florida. They come into the game at 13-12, 0-1. Hit back to first base. Here's the play. Brooke flips it over to first base for the second out. 2 outs. Number 9, Alexis Koch at the plate. Foul ball, 0-1. The bunt, no throw. Batter's out. Blue called the batter out at the plate for a violation coming out of the box for the third out. Bottom of the second coming up. You are watching the 2019 FHSAA Softball Regional Final on the Charlton Sports Network.
Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away. ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers.
Welcome back to Hilliard, Florida. These Blues are in a hurry. I can usually get a couple of breaks in back home. Not tonight. We're going to get them in as we can. That and reading these scripts is slowing down on the breaks too. But I want to thank all of our sponsors for making this webcast possible. Number 2, we'll lead things off for Hilliard. That is Braylon Holly. Bottom of the second, we're tied at 1 with Lafayette. Foul ball. 0-2. Lafayette in gray and red, Hilliard in black and red. Winner of this game heads to the Final Four. High fly ball headed right at me. She's coming back to the fence. She makes the play right here in front of us. That's number 9 with that catch, Alexis Koch out here in left with the catch for Lafayette. 1 out. Number 8, Riley English at the plate for the Flashes. Y'all please spread the link around for those of you watching. We only had a few hours late last night and into today to spread this link around on our social media pages. I usually have a full week. So y'all spread it around. Hit back to the pitcher. Throw to first is in time for the second out for Lafayette. We're enjoying the hospitality down here. Anytime you folks in Hilliard would like Charlton Sportsnet to come down here and do a project for y'all, just shoot us a message on Facebook, and we'll work it out with your AD and get the proper permissions, and we'll get down here. Foul ball, out of play. That is number 3. Yeah, number 3, Jaden Holly at the plate. Hit in front of the plate, throw to first, no throw. She's safe at first. Number 9, Brianna Johnson at the plate for the Lady Flashes. Don't forget on CSN tomorrow, Braves football taking on Ware County in the Swamp. We'll have that one live tomorrow. Diving attempt. Diving attempt by the second baseman to make that catch. Couldn't quite pull it off. What an effort, though. Runners at first and second for the Flashes. Number 4, Harley Guyan at the plate. 2 outs. Runners at first and second for Hilliard. Coach Michael Bryant was telling me yesterday we came over here to scout the field out, my first trip here for softball. And I was over here scouting the field out. And runners will hold. And he was telling me it's his first year here for the varsity level. So I'll tell you what a nice job by Coach Bryant. First year here, getting these girls all the way to the Elite Eight in single A playoff softball for Hilliard. What a fantastic job by Coach Bryant. There's a hit. That's going to get out of the infield. Runners headed around to home. Safe at home. Hilliard leads 2-1. We have instant replay turned on as well, so anything that's close looks controversial, we'll go back and take a look at it. But that was an easy call for the Blue at home. 2-1, Hilliard leads. Runners at second and third for the Flashes. A little inside, 1-1. High fly ball. It stays in the infield. It hangs up, but the Hilliard Flashes take a lead here. We're headed to the third. Let me take care of the FHSAA real quick. Top of the third, the Florida High School Athletic Association recognizes its corporate partners who help make the FHSAA softball championships possible. Champion, Team IP, the official merchandising company of the FHSAA, Gatorade Thirst Quencher, Fueling the Future, Main Light Events, the official photo company of the FHSAA, Balfour, the official supplier of championship rings for the FHSAA, Spectrum Sports, the official television partner of the FHSAA, Max Preps, official scores and statistics of the FHSAA, GoFan, official online ticket provider for the FHSAA, and Wilson, official provider of the game balls for the FHSAA 2019 Softball Championships. And we'll just stay right here. We'll catch up on our sponsors in the next inning. Number 18 will lead things off for Lafayette, Chloe Lamb. Outside, 1-0. Hit back to second. Throw to first is in time. 1 out. This game will be available for replay immediately following the live transmission on YouTube as well, so you folks can go back and watch it with your favorite players, families, and friends. And all of our sponsors and their advertising help stays with the games. Foul ball. 0-2. That is number 9. No, that's number 5. I'm sorry. Hit over toward first. Couldn't quite make the play. Ball was foul. That's number 5, Rochelle McDonald at the plate. They hit the short. Throw to first. Got her. 2 outs. Number 77 at the plate, Gina Knoll. Charlton Sports Network is a member of the Backroad Sports broadcasting family. So in any state, particularly here bordering Georgia and Florida, if you would like your game streamed, contact us at Charlton Sportsnet or Backroad Sports. We specialize in rural programming. 1-1. How about that crowd on hand? Look at that crowd on hand, y'all. Great turnout here for some playoff softball tonight. Beautiful weather, too. If you're riding around town, I always appreciate the views, but keep your phone turned on and just drive up here and support the ladies in person. That's going to get out of the infield. That gets out of past the right fielder. Rounding second, headed to third. May, she's going to try to get home with it. Here's the throw. No throw. Safe. And we're tied again. That may be charged on an error over in right. They don't have an error board up here on their scoreboard, so I'm not sure how. Yeah, they do. We'll see if they charged that or if it was just a missed play. But nonetheless, Lafayette is on the board. And we're tied at 2. 2 outs. Number 4, Reagan Barnes at the plate for the Hornets. Off speed, called strike. Boy, she's got a killer off speed pitch. She comes at you with those fastballs, and all of a sudden that off speed pitch. Excuse me. 1-1. I'd like to see Hilliard fast pitch and Charlton fast pitch battle each other. Charlton plays fast pitch in the fall in Georgia. Florida does it in the spring. So I'll probably never get to see that matchup. But that would be an awesome matchup to see, I think. There's a hit to short. They got her to get out of the inning. Bottom of the third coming up. We're tied at 2. You are watching the 2019 FHSAA Softball Regional Final on the Charlton Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
Okefenokee Rural Electric Membership Corporation has been providing quality electric service at a competitive price to residential, commercial, and industrial customers in southeast Georgia and northeast Florida since 1939. For tips and advice on how to save electricity and stretch your energy dollars, call 1-800-262-5131 and speak to your marketing representative. We are a cooperative owned by those we serve.
Welcome back to Hilliard, Florida. Elite 8 Class 1A softball championships here in Florida, Hilliard, Florida. Hannah Steedley will lead things off for the Flashes. Shout out to my niece. That's my niece up there at bat. Inside, 1-0. Bottom of the third. No outs, just starting to get the scoreboard caught up. Between reading these scripts, sponsors, 4 cameras, and sometimes I'll get lost on the scoreboard when I'm flying solo. 1-1 on Steedley. That's hit out here to left. That's going to go foul. 1-2. There's a hit back to the pitcher. First baseman covers it. That's close. And that's going to be our first replay of the night. Let's go back and take a look at that real quick. Looks like the first baseman ahead might have bumped knees or something as she crossed the plate. Crossed to first base. First baseman's down right now. Let's go back and take a look at that one more time. They called Steedley's. She's coming out. They called her out. I thought they called her safe at first. Here's the replay of that one more time. There's the see the hit to the pitcher. First baseman comes up to make the play. Second baseman goes over and, boy, that's close. That is close over there on first base. All right, back to live action now. One out. .22, Tristan Edwards at the plate. Tied at 2 here in the Elite 8 game. That is Michelle McDonald on the mound for Lafayette. Boy, she has a tremendous fastball. 2-0. That one got away from her a little bit, released a little late. Got high on her, 3-0. See what Coach Bryant calls right here. Down low, base on balls. Hilliard with the runner over on first, 1 out. Next up is number 6, Brooke Geiger. Down low to 1-0. Y'all be sure and check out Hilliard Little League. You know, when they have their upcoming sports season coming up, Hilliard Little League helping out tonight with the webcast. We appreciate their support. There's a hit back to the shortstop. They call her out at second. 2 outs. Runner at first for the Flashes. Next up is number 2, Braylon Holly. Fly ball over here to left. It's going to be just outside of my shot. Foul, but they make the catch. Third baseman, number 19, makes the play. We're headed to the 4th. Softball fans, the best games are yet to be played. Make plans to attend the 2019 Florida High School State Championships. The action takes place at the historic Dodgertown in Vero Beach. Admission is $9 a session. Come watch the best in Florida high school softball play. Visit the FHSAA website at fhsaa.org for more information. And we are going to take a quick break. You are watching the 2019 FHSAA Softball Regional Championships on the Charlton Sports Network.
Hey Indian fans, did you know you're eligible to join the United First Federal Credit Union? We are your hometown financial institution offering services such as online banking, mobile deposit, free checking, and much more. And if you're in the market to purchase a vehicle, our auto loan rates start as low as 2.99 for those who qualify. We are conveniently located at 3773 2nd Street South in Folkestone. Federally insured by NCUA and Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back. We're live in Hilliard, Florida, our first ever Diamond Ball webcast. And it's a good one, Elite 8. How about some playoff softball for our first ever webcast that doesn't have a Charlton team involved down here? This is pretty awesome. Off speed, as we're swinging way ahead of that one. 0-1. That is number 10. Mackenzie Winburn at the plate for Lafayette. Lafayette over in Mayo, Florida. Hit down third, foul. 0-2. One and done down here in Florida. You either win or you go home. In Georgia, it's best 2 out of 3. And they get her swinging. Brooke gets the K, 1 out. Next up is number 17, Charlie James. Off-speed pitch, called strike. Boy, that's a killer. She's smiling. They're smiling about that one. 0-1. Now she'll come back with that fastball. That's hit back to the first baseman. Second baseman will cover, and they make the play. 2 outs. Next up is number 19, Haley Peterson. I see the views going way up on the game. Y'all keep spreading the link around. I know it was last minute bringing this one to y'all. So you folks, please spread the link around to your family and friends so nobody misses a moment of Florida Class A playoff softball. Oh, 0-1. And you folks over in Lafayette, if you would like your stuff streamed, we'll travel. Just shoot us a message, give us a call on Facebook at Charlton Sportsnet. Off speed again. Blue didn't give her that one. 2-1. Foul ball. 2-2. 2 outs here in the fourth. Well, how about R&R Construction coming up big for Charlton Sportsnet yesterday evening? Those guys, if you need any work done, contact R&R Construction. Our title sponsor for tonight's playoff game. Full count. Fly ball to right center. That's going to one-hop to the fence. She set it to second. Here's the throw. Safe at second. Runner at second for the Hornets. Next up is number 8, Haley Peterson. 2 outs. We're in the fourth. Fly ball in the infield. That is made by the pitcher. Hornets strand 1. For the latest official news about the Florida high school sports, including results of all games in the 2019 FHSAA Softball Championships, visit FHSAA.org, the official website of the Florida High School Athletic Association. That's www.fhsaa.org. Catch live and on-demand postseason coverage of Florida high school sports at www.nfhsnetwork.com. Brought to you by the NFHS Network, the official online partner of the FHSAA. And right now, tonight, also on the Charlton Sports Network via Backroad Sports Family. Bottom of the fourth, leading off for the Flashes. Number 8, Riley English. As he hit the left. Riley will hold it first. The leadoff batter here in the bottom of the fourth on for the Flashes. Next up is number 3, Jaden Holly. There's a bunt in front of the plate. No throw. Error on the pitcher, I believe. They bumped. Pitcher and catcher bumped. Runners at first and second now for the Flashes. Number 9, Brianna Johnson. No outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Beautiful night out here for some softball. If you guys across the border coming out of that quarterback club steak dinner, drive on down here and let's support our neighbors to the south, the Hilliard Flashes. Hilliard looking to steal, they hold. 1-0. Also want to give a shout out to Hal King. Boy, I tell you what, he's put the sponsors together quick last night and today. And shout out to Hal King for that. Big supporter of Hilliard's youth down here on this side of the border, and we appreciate that, Hal. I know the folks in Hilliard do too. 1-1. Two and one. Let me back this shot up. I'm going to leave it wide because Hilliard's really making a move toward third. So we're going to leave this camera back for this at bat. Coach Bryant really pushing the envelope with the runners right now. They're pressing hard. There's a hit back to the pitcher. Fly ball's caught. They turned the double play over there at first. That's the downside of being aggressive on the bases. When you get those big leads, little fly ball like that, turns into a quick double for the Hornets. Coach Bryant's first year with the varsity Flashes. What a job, huh? Elite Eight appearance for Hilliard. Coach Derek Garland for Lafayette on the mound now with his Lady Hornets. Runner at second, 2 outs. Pull the camera back again and see if Coach Bryant is as aggressive with the second base runner with 2 outs. Holly at the plate. She has no count on her yet. There you see the runner at second. Foul ball. Little split screen here for Charlton Sportsnet. There's a hit back to the shortstop. Here's the throw to first. They call her safe. Runners on the corners now for the Flashes. Runner at first and third for Hilliard. Runners now at second and third for the Flashes. That is number 4. Holly Guyan at the plate, 0-1. Called strike, 0-2. Fly ball in the infield. That's caught by the first baseman for the third out. We're headed to the 5th. Posting social medias from today's event on your social media accounts. Tag the FHSAA and we'll retweet and share it. Follow the FHSAA on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat by searching for FHSAA. You can also like us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/ FHSAA. On the site, you can keep up with the teams and people who strive to make high school athletics in the state of Florida the best. That's facebook.com/FHSAA. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Hit down to second. Throw to first is in time. One out. We're in the fifth. Ball high. 2-0. Called strike. Finally got a moment after all the script reading to get over on our live chat side. I'm seeing somebody say about 75 mile an hour. Who is doing that? Is that Brooke or is that Lafayette? Sean Murphy posted that, the Sean Murphy Journal. Sean, who's doing the 75 mile an hour? Is it the Hilliard pitcher or the Lafayette pitcher? I know both of them are throwing heat. Base on balls for Lafayette. She'll head to first. Next up is number 5 for Lafayette, McDonald. Two and 0. Runner at first for the Hornets. One out. Hit to left. Caught right here in front of me. That's number 9, Brianna Johnson with the play out here in left. 2 outs. Number 77, Gina Knoll at the plate for Lafayette. Carlos designs the game is being held in Hilliard, Florida. North Florida, right across the border from my home base in Folkestone, Georgia. Northeast Florida. There's a hit to center. Runners at first and second. There it is. Runners at first and second now for the Hornets with 2 outs. We'll back up a little bit, get a little bit wider shot. With runners at first and second for the Hornets. And Hilliard's going to talk about it here with 2 outs in the 5th. You folks watching at home, I'm trying to monitor our live chat right now. If you have any questions or any information, because both of these teams, other than me personally knowing Hannah Steedley for Hilliard as my niece, I'm not familiar with either one of these teams. If you guys at home have anything interesting that you'd like to relate that I can put on the air, I'll certainly pass that along. Off speed for Brooke. Didn't get the call, 1-0. It's number 4, Reagan Barnes at the plate. There's that fastball. 2-0, must have been slightly outside. Foul ball over toward first base, 2-1. Off speed, didn't work for her that time, 3-1. You folks at home watching, we sure appreciate the views. There's a bunch of y'all watching right now, almost bouncing around 100, back down a little bit, and then back up. Y'all spread the link around because this game is tight. It's going to go down to the wire tonight. There's a hit in the left. Here's the throw home. Here's the play. They might. They dropped it. Oh, man. Lafayette gets the lead. They had her in a pickle. Dropped it on the exchange. She gets by them. Lafayette on the board. Hilliard had her boxed in. I didn't hit the replay quick enough. Hilliard had her boxed in, and she escapes to score. Lafayette Hornets with the lead. Number 10 at the plate, Mackenzie Winburn. Big hit to center. One hops to the fence. Lafayette puts 2 across. 5-2. Five to 2 with 2 outs. Boy, how big is that play down between third and home now for the Flashes? Had her boxed in for the 3rd out. Drop ball, scores the run. That hit her on the side of the leg. Runner holds it first. One and 0. There's a hit down to third. Throw across to first is in time. Hilliard gets out of it. Lafayette adds 3, though. Big bottom of the 5th coming up. I have to do this one more time for the Florida High School Athletic Association. Posting pictures from today's event on your social media accounts. Tag the FHSAA and we'll retweet it and share it. Follow the FHSAA on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat by searching for the FHSAA. You can also like us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/FHSAA. On the site, you can keep up with teams and people who strive to make high school athletics in the state of Florida the best. That's facebook.com/FHSAA. You are watching the 2019 FHSAA Softball Regional Final on the Charlton Sports Network. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Leading off for the Flashes, number 20, Hannah Steedley. Fly ball back out this way. Pitcher makes the play. 1 out. Next up for the Flashes, 22, Tristan Edwards. Fly ball in the infield again. That's caught by the pitcher. 2 outs. That is, what do you call it? I didn't see what he called. Blue did not signal either way. Safe at first. That's it. Oh, they're going to bring her back. Blue never made a call out here at third. But the home plate Blue's going to make the call and bring her back. So it'll be a foul, 0-1. Fly ball back out here to left. She makes the play for the 3rd out. We are headed to the 6th. Let me see what they want me to do. I'm through with all the FHSAA announcements. My goodness, what a night. All right, we're going to get to our breaks. You are watching the 2019 FHSAA Softball Regional Final on the Charlton Sports Network, a proud member of the Backroad Sports family. We'll be right back.
Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation. Your next vehicle purchase.
Welcome back to Hilliard, Florida. You're watching the 2019 Softball Regional Final on the Charlton Sports Network between Hilliard Flashes and the Lafayette Hornets. Winner heads to the Final Four in state competition. No best of 2 out of 3 in Florida. You win or go home in this state. Oh and 1. That is number 15. Sure, I'm looking at that right. I'm looking for a 15. Addison Edwards. Addison Edwards at the plate. Kaya Richardson asking about the pitchers. Kaya Richardson, you can, FHSAA would like for you to tag them. And if you don't mind, you can tag my site as well on Facebook at Charlton Sportsnet. We'll be glad to share those for all of the local folks here too. Charlton Sportsnet reaches about 4,000 people on our combined pages. There's a hit to shortstop. Got her at first. 1 out. The FHSAA would like for you to tag them, and if you don't mind, tag us as well at Charlton Sports Network, because we have fans on both sides of the border, so the Hilliard folks will see them as well. 1-0. Fly ball towards first base. Couldn't get over there in time. It was right up against the dugout on the fence. 1-1. Yes, ma'am. Charlton Sportsnet does have an Instagram. It's at Charlton Sportsnet. FHSAA also has an Instagram at their logo as well. High fly ball. That's going to stay in the infield at the catcher. She makes the play. 2 outs. Foul ball. One and one. Bunt foul. 1-2. Georgia High School. Florida High School's Athletic Association running 3 umpires for today's Elite Eight game. There you see the one over on first. Can't see the one over on third. He's just outside the shot and home plate. Drag bunt misses for the 3rd out. Big inning coming up for the Flashes of Hilliard. They need to get 3 to tie. Keep this thing going. You are watching the 2019 FHSAA Softball Regional Final on the Charlton Sports Network, a proud member of the Backroads Sports broadcasting family. We'll be right back.
This is just a click away. ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
Welcome back. On the mound for Hilliard has gone the distance so far is Brooke Giger. I hope I'm saying that right. I know there's Gigers and Geigers here in Hilliard. For Lafayette, it is Rochelle McDonald. Leading off for the Flashes, number 2, Braylon Holly. Foul ball out here to left, out of the shot. 2 hops to the fence. 0-1. 1-2. That is number 2, Holly at the plate. And the lights are on here in Hilliard. High fly ball in the infield. Catch is made by the shortstop. One out. There's that fly ball to right. That's going to bounce for a base hit. Hilliard gets one on the board and one on the bases. She'll hold over at first. Next up is number 3, Jaden Holly. Runner's going. Here's the steal. No throw. She's safe. Bottom of the 6th. One out. Hilliard trails by 3. Region final. Our first ever webcast down here when with no Charlton team involved. And boy, what a big one. It's a big one too. If you're going to do it, start off big, right? Big game here in Hilliard. Fly ball behind the plate. Out of play. 0-2. Shout out to the folks in Hilliard who individually gave to help us bring you this game today. A lot of folks donated to Hal. He relayed it to me, and we appreciate that. Drop third strike. Missed. Runner will, Coach holds her. Probably a smart thing. Third baseman had the ball fairly quick. Drop third strike. They get her over at first for the second out. Runner holds at third. She's batting left-handed. It's hard to see the small number on the front of the jersey, but I believe it's number 9. I believe that's Brianna Johnson at the plate for the Flashes. Runner at third for Hilliard. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. There's a base hit. That's going to get one on the board for the Flashes. Runner will hold it first. Hilliard pulls to within 2. Next up, as soon as I can get a good shot at her number, I'll tell you. The runner holds it first. Outside, 2-0. Called strike. 2-1. Hit down third, foul. 2-2. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Flashes trail by 2. That's low. Runners at first and second now for the Flashes with 2 outs. And coach bringing in a substitute runner for second base. That is going to be number 14, Madison Howard, coming in to run at second. Up to 130 on a live webcast for softball. That's pretty cool. The numbers are going to be way high as YouTube adds them up. Awesome webcast first time down here in Hilliard. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Number third baseman's blocking my view. I can't see who it is. Number 4, that is Harley Guyan at the plate. We'll keep the camera back right now with runners at second and third. There's a hit to short. It gets by. 1 run will score. Runner holds at third. We got a 1-run ball game here in Hilliard. Wow, that's a huge, huge play for the Flashes right there. Ball gets through the shortstop's legs. That's as big as the previous inning with the Flashes dropping a ball on a pickle. Hilliard pulls to within 1. Runners at second and third for the Flashes. There's a hit to short. Here's a throw to first. They get her. Hilliard trails by 1. You're watching the 2019 FHSAA Softball Regional Final on the Charlton Sports Network. We'll be right back. Y'all don't go anywhere. This is going to be big.
Okefenokee Rural Electric Membership Corporation has been providing quality electric service at a competitive price to residential, commercial, and industrial customers in southeast Georgia and northeast Florida since 1939. For tips and advice on how to save electricity and stretch your energy dollars, call 1-800-262-5131 and speak to your marketing representative. We are a cooperative owned by those we serve.
Welcome back. Oh, here's our webcasting schedule. I'm getting asked about that over on YouTube. Tomorrow, Braves Ware County, middle school football at Charlton in the Swamp. Thursday, we're off. Friday, we are going to Camden County. Charlton County Football Indians Class A will take on the 7A Camden County Wildcats. We'll have that live as well from Camden County High School. Leading off for the Hornets. Big inning here. 7th inning. Y'all don't go anywhere. Spread the link around. This is going to be a huge inning for both teams. Number 2 at the plate for the Hornets. That is Haley Shows at the plate. She'll lead things off for Lafayette Mayo. Hope you guys have enjoyed tonight's webcast, no matter who you're rooting for. If you would like for CSN to webcast your events, we also do weddings as well. We do sports and weddings, special events. There's a hit to center. That's going to one-hop in front of Hannah. Lafayette with a runner at first. We do weddings, special events, churches, church services, and obviously sports. If you'd like your event streamed or taped and recorded for weddings, for instance, contact us at Charlton Sportsnet. You can message us on our Facebook page. Hornets with their leadoff runner over on first here in the top of the seventh. Braves game tomorrow starts at 5 versus Ware County Middle. Ronnie. That's going to get out of the infield. Runners at first and second now for the Hornets. No outs. Foul ball, showing bunt. Hilliard adjusted quickly. Third base and first base diving toward home. Shortstop and second base covering first and third. Back that back up with runners at first and second. Showing bunt again, foul. 0-2. Yes, sir, John Booth. We're in the seventh. Top of the seventh. High fly ball in the infield. Shortstop's under it. 1 out. Number 4. That previous batter was Gina Null. This batter is Reagan Barnes. Called strike, 0-1. If you're a small school independent webcaster and would like to join the Backroad Sports Network, you can message me at Charlton Sportsnet's Facebook page, or you can contact Creekbox TV on their Facebook page as well. There's a hit to short. This could be a double. And it is. Double play for the Flashes. Gets them out of it. Let's go back and take a look at that real quick. Big double play right here for the Flashes to get out of it. There's the hit to the shortstop. Throw back to second. And Flashes get out of it. Lafayette strands 2. They started off with 2 runners on the bag and no outs, so Hilliard battles back on defense to get out of it. We're going to take a quick break. Huge at-bat for the Flashes. Everything's riding on this at-bat. We'll be right back. Y'all don't go anywhere. You're watching Hilliard Flashes playoff softball. Oh, I'm sorry. You're watching the 2019 FHSAA softball regional final on the Charlton Sports Network. Thanks to the Hilliard Flashes and Charlton Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Hey Indian fans, did you know you're eligible to join the United First Federal Credit Union? We are your hometown financial institution offering services such as online banking, mobile deposit, free checking, and much more. And if you're in the market to purchase a vehicle, our auto loan rates start as low as 2.99 for those who qualify. We are conveniently located at 3773 2nd Street South in Folkestone. Federally insured by NCUA and Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Hilliard, Florida. Bottom of the 7th. Let's go back and take a look at that. Lafayette started the top of the 7th with 2 runners on and no outs, and this is how Hilliard get out of it. That was a huge double play in the top of the 7th for the Flashes to get them out of it. Number 22 at the plate to start things off for the Flashes. Bottom of the 7th, that's Tristan Edwards, will lead things off for the Lady Flashes. What a game here in Hilliard, y'all. Y'all don't go anywhere. Spread the link around. This is going to be a good one. Has been a good one. It's going to be a huge finish right here for one of these two teams. There's a hit to short. That's caught. 1 out. Number 6, Brooke Giger at the plate. 1 out. There's a hit to shortstop. Throw to first. It's high. Brooke is on at first. Tie and run on at first for the Flashes. Number 2, Braylon Holly at the plate. Brooke over on first. Holly at the plate, 1 out. Showed bunt, missed, 0-1. Runner holds. Batter on the left. Brooke on the right at first. There's a hit to short. Possible double play ball right here. Nope. Safe at first. Two outs. Runner at first for the Flashes. Swing and a miss. There's the throw to second. Safe. Hilliard with the runner in scoring position now with 2 outs at the bottom of the 7th. Man, what a game. I picked a good one to come do down here. Call strike. All right, look, guys, you guys chatting on YouTube. I leave that open for you guys' convenience on a game like this because I know y'all want to participate. But YouTube blocked one of y'all on a message, so I don't know what was said. I missed it. But y'all keep it clean over there, okay, guys, because we have children and parents on this page watching the game. So y'all keep it clean over there on our YouTube chat page. I appreciate that. Not sure what was said. Big lead over there for the short runner Braylon. Braylon getting a huge lead. She'll go back to second now. We got 1 and 2 on trying to see her number. On number 3, Holly. Fly ball towards first. That's going to be out of play. 2 and 2 on the batter on Holly. 2 outs. Tie and run at second. How's that for some drama right here on the Tuesday night playoff softball? That is going to be foul out of play. There you see Holly was rounding third. She had the jets turned on. Two and two, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That's high. Full count. Big pitch coming up right here. On deck for the Flashes is Johnson. There's a hit. That's caught for the 3rd out. Lafayette wins it on this play right here. Lafayette wins the ball game 5-4. What a game here in Hilliard. Dive and catch by the second baseman to end it. I want to thank y'all for watching this presentation of the 2019 FHSAA Softball Regional Final on the Charlton Sports Network. I want to thank everybody in Hilliard who made this webcast possible. Could not have done it without all of you folks who stepped up. Bella Blue Photography, Designer Glow, R&R Construction, my regular chief sponsors up in Charlton, individuals, donations down here in Hilliard, as well as the Hilliard Little League. Thank you all for making it possible. Congratulations to these Hilliard Flashes young ladies on a tremendous season, making it all the way to the Elite Eight. Your final score from Hilliard, Florida: the Lafayette Hornets 5, the Hilliard Lady Flashes 4. Thank you for watching. Y'all have a great week, everybody. Safe travels to the folks from Lafayette. Wish y'all all the best. And good luck in the Final Four next week in Florida down in Vero Beach. Good luck to y'all. You folks from Hilliard, thank you for having me. Anytime you want me to come back, give us a holler. We'll be back